on, guys? Back with another video. So, being a crypto holder really does push your patience to the max. I mean, we really didn't expect to be at this position with all of these, factors we had to play. We had a pro-crypto government. We had, so much potential to, really pump, and things aren't currently going to plan. But, I still believe in the long-term vision. I do believe potentially we will get a longer cycle, which is good for people who are sidelined, who want to DC into the market. So what we saw quite a sharp crash with Bitcoin, very sharp indeed. It dropped from around 96,500 down to around 94K. Since then, it has bounced back up to around 97,000. And basically what happened was CPI inflation data came higher than expected. It rose to 3% instead of what was anticipated, which was 2.9%. Of course, this isn't very good in terms of the potential for rate cuts, which of course we really do need. And again, with all these tariffs and these sort of new tariffs on steel, aluminium, it's just sort of a mess currently. And Trump has sort of blamed this on Biden, which you can only really do for so long. But again, how much more lower is the market going to go in regards to altcoins? Of course, Bitcoin remains pretty strong in terms of dominance. I believe it's still around 61%. And anyway, guys, what I would say is currently, I think you need to maybe take a bit of time away from the market. That is what I'm doing. What I'm doing actually, and again, I don't really encourage this, is I've got a separate position for trading meme coins. And again, I'm not telling you to trade. It's just something when the market is moving sideways, potentially you can do. But what's happened is, as well, we've seen the likes of, I don't know where it is. So we saw a president of the Central African Republic launch a meme coin. And, this thing went to around, I think it went to like 800 million market cap. So it's crazy. And what we've had a lot of celebrities have their accounts hacked. And, it does really beg the question, are they actually getting hacked, or are they looking for a quick sort of a rug, right? So, of course, be careful with this, but, I do expect more, more sort of countries to potentially launch meme coins. And if you get on them early, they could be good trades. But anyway, that is sort of the side point. What I want to talk about today, guys, is the real world assets sector, right? This is a narrative which I think people are still sleeping on. I think, the current market cap is very small if you consider how big sort of asset tokenization is going to be. I think you could even argue this can or potentially could match artificial intelligence in terms of the sector to be involved in. And I'm going to talk about three sort of undervalued. You could call them, two of them are low cap. You could also call them micro caps, and one is sort of a mid/low cap. So three RWA projects which I believe are, undervalued and could potentially be, good buys. Of course, DCA, guys, because as I've said, the market could continue with this action for, good sort of few months from here. But first one is Plume. I made a recent video on this and explained whether or not I thought it was a good investment. I do like this project, and it has seen a little bit of a rally. It's up 14% on the day. So essentially what this is it's a layer one blockchain, and basically looking to tokenize real assets and become the public blockchain for RWFI. So again, what I like about this is the fact that it's a pretty new project. I think it's less than 1 month old. They've already grown a decent ecosystem. They've already got 180 plus projects who are, building or utilizing the Plume network. Variety of different projects. You've got, treasuries, you've got dexes, you've got, tokenization, you've got stable coins, you've got wallets, lending protocols, and yield protocols as well. So there's a good range of, projects that they have. They're also partnered with some, good projects as well, likes of Bricken, the likes of, just all these other names on here, which is important for, growth of a project. Other good things I like about this, guys, is, the fact that, they're developing at a very good pace. And they all already have a pretty big community. You can see, they on their testnet, they already processed nearly 300 million transactions, over $400 billion in assets available, and already, massive number of addresses have been created. And, furthermore, they've got big sort of social presence, which is really important. As I've said in the previous video, over 1 million followers. They're also backed by some big venture capital firms, the likes of Galaxy Ventures. This is a huge, firm who really do have some big investments. Also, some other venture capitals, the likes of this one here as well. So, they are serious about the developments. And as I've said as well, they are sort of, coming together at the Ondo Summit, potentially to partner with Ondo again, not official, but it's something in the future which definitely has potential. Basically, Plume is aiming to be the Robinhood 2.0, focusing on their community and growing the infrastructure and tools behind it, aggregating the buying power and the demand of the community to help drive change. Token has solid utility. It's used for, the gas fees. You can also use it for governance, which is really going to be important, and also for liquidity. So really do like this. I think it has huge amount of potential. And there is also some sort of rumors going around that they will potentially get a Binance listing at some stage, which is, something to definitely look forward to. So again, as I've said, it is sort of a mid cap. This isn't like a low cap, but 250 million market cap. And I also think that there isn't any major unlocks for a good few months, I believe. So could definitely be an interesting play. That would be the first RWA project I think could be a good DCA. Next one is a project which has had a hard time. It is prop based. This is down 45% on the month, 26% over the past 2 weeks, 13.7 million market cap, guys. This is a steal, in my opinion. It's on Aptos. It's also on Base as well, which is a very, very good factor. And what I like about this guy is real estate investing is a very attractive proposition. Very good way for people to, increase their, asset portfolio. And you can invest in, different properties with as little as $100. And, the difference with the properties they offer. Now, I'm not going to go into too much depth, but, if you sign up to the prop-based Nexus, you can basically view all of the properties they offer. And essentially, you can basically invest into those properties and you can get like a yield on that. So good way to earn, maybe some passive income on the side. And you can see they've got, 25 million plus assets under tokenization, which is really big, and already 30,000 on-chain holders, which is going to continue to grow because, they did also, bridge over to Base, which is big. Aptos is also, a layer one, which I think is really going to perform well. So overall, I think a very good pick if you're looking for, something where you can invest in real estate and something which is really small in market cap, which definitely has good potential to grow. All the properties are qualified. They're managed by, qualified management companies. And, they are very high quality properties. They're partnered with some big hotel brands as well, I believe, primarily in Southeast Asia, Singapore, Thailand, and Malaysia, I think as well. So overall, very good project. The team is also doxed here as well, and they've got some, good experience. You can, come over onto the LinkedIn, and it will tell you, a bit about their, previous sort of experience. But for me, other things I like about it, they've been developing throughout, and a lot of people are spreading, fear with sort of the low caps currently. But once the market flips around, they're going to be, questioning why they didn't buy in when the prices were cheap. So you can see here, currently, prop base is always trending on in terms of how much social interaction they get on X, and just consistent updates, which is what you want to see. Updates to the staking pool, and you can stake and you can basically get allocated a tier for the investment. And recently they also they got another property on board. I'm just going to try and quickly show you that if I can. Where was it? This one here. So this one is I believe this was in Thailand, and it's a high quality property which again they're going to add so you can basically get some yield on it. So yeah guys, of course none of this is financial advice, but also trading volume is really healthy. They've also exchanges are decent, so decent pick for a low cap altcoin in my opinion. And I really do think it's going to perform well. The third coin is prop chain, sorry guys. Another project which is similar to prop base, very similar market cap as well. And I can't really choose between these two projects. I really do like both of them. What I would say about prop chain, it comes across slightly more professional in regards to their backers and what they're aiming to do. This is again a low cap, under $17 million in market cap, and you can just tell from instant sort of opinion from the website, very high quality website. And you can see what they're trying to do. So again, they basically have three main sort of solutions that they're looking to solve. So the main one is obviously what's it called, prop.com, which is basically their investment site where you can similar to prop base, you can invest into different properties and you can get 8 to 12% in return. And this is a real platform where you can download this app, and these are the properties. These are the types of properties that they offer, right? So you can see how high quality these properties look. These are mansions, these are luxury villas which you can invest into, and you can earn yield on them. And they've got like a big sort of emphasis on Dubai, and they've also had other sort of properties within Europe, Luxembourg, and also Mexico as well. So again, I really do like this project, and I've got conviction in it, guys. And again, conviction is very important because it's what keeps you from just getting shaken out, essentially. And for me, I like what they're doing. I like also what they're looking to do in regards to PropChain Cloud, which is basically looking to improve the contract exchanges within properties, just making it more efficient. And then also PropChain Ventures. If you want to know more about PropChain, I've made a few videos on it, which you can find on my channel. And other things I like as well is you can see here regulatory compliance as well, audited by some big firms, Ernst Young, who are a big auditing firm. 125 million assets under management, guys. So you can see the amount of money they have behind them. And overall, token also has utility. You can use it within prop.com. You can use it within governance procedures as well, and also transaction fees. And I think in the future they're going to continue to grow this they grow the sort of token utility. And also team is also fully doxed, and they've got experience in big firms, which is a big factor for me to invest into a project. I want to know that the team has experience, and PropChain definitely does have that experience. So yeah, guys, ultimately, I think PropChain, you can see 185,000 followers, consistent updates as well. You can see good engagement as well, and they're just showing you they've also got these headquarters within Dubai. This is one of the team members who is posting. And yeah, ultimately partnerships, and doesn't matter what the market conditions are, they're continuing to develop. So yeah, guys, those are three RWA projects which I think are good buys. Of course, none of this is financial advice, but I'm continuing to DCA small amounts. It's always important to DCA consistently, small, and just keep the conviction and don't get shaken out, guys, because I know it's a bit of a rough time currently. Market's very turbulent, and I do believe things will turn around. And I just think it gives people a bigger opportunity. It gives them more time to accumulate if you weren't exposed to the market. And yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to drop a subscribe and also like. And yeah, I'll see you soon for the next video.